Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, guys, back to the channel. We're gonna play some more Transylvania. Um, I hope all y'all are doing well, doing the best you can. We are digging to China, guys. No, I'm just kidding. We're not digging anywhere. We're just gonna dig to the end of the bottom of this plot, and I gotta get some more stuff. But I hope all y'all are doing well, doing the best you can. This is without mods, and it is never touched creative. Alright, we got some more of this to do too. And then this is gonna be our separation block. And then we're gonna have another parking spot right there. And to be honest with you guys, my computer, my GPU's been running warm. I'm gonna take it in to get it fixed. I blew it out. It worked for a little while, and then it started reaching up to 90 degrees while playing Satisfactory in not the highest settings, but high. And I don't like running my computer that hot. My CPU is just fine. It's been running a constant 50, maybe 55 degrees. Unless I'm not doing a large draw on it, then it goes down to 40 something, and I'm talking about Celsius. And I blew it out. I think I may have pushed some dirt, or not dirt, but dust up in it, and it's just clogged in a spot that really gets hot, and it's not getting enough air or something. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not a computer whiz. I just know I can tell you this, that certain computers and certain motherboards can take certain GPUs and CPUs. So the motherboard I got is a 12th gen motherboard. It can go up to, I think it's a Ryzen 9 is 12th gen. I think that's 12th gen. I may be wrong. Um, but the motherboard can go all the way up to a Ryzen 9. This CPU was one of the last Ryzen 5s that they released for Gen 12 motherboards. I don't know why I'm going that way. But I think I'm right. I may be wrong. Who knows? Who knows? So we need to dig some of that out. But I know that's a fact for my motherboard that I have. That I can go up to Ryzen 9. I think that's 12th gen. I don't know. I know 13th gen is Alder Lake and whatever new AMD deal came out. I'm not sure. It's a new socket. I don't have that socket, so I'm probably not going to go that route for a while, guys, because I'm not rich. I don't have any money for that. Not right now. Not with the prices that like they are and how much I got to pay for food and shit. I mean, my electric bill has gone up $150 over the last 2 years. My water bill has gone up almost $70 in the last 2 years. We thought we had a water leak, so we went out and looked, and we shut off all the water in the house and went and looked at the meter. The meter was not moving, so that means we do not have a leak. We looked around the yard to see if there was any main water leak or something going into the house, but it would still show up on the meter. So then my wife asked uh, the uh, the water people, you know, the people sitting at the desk and stuff, and they told her, nope, that's the normal bill now. And she was like, really? $70 more than what we were paying before is the regular bill. So I understand, guys. It's rough. Not to mention the electric bill. I'm okay. My electric bill has not really been changed all that much, except for the fact that we're actually paying more for less than what we were before. Uh, and what I'm saying that is, we had two people in our house that used $300 worth of electricity by themselves. So our electricity bill was normally around 600 to $700. We have more people in the house without those two, and our electric bill is less than what it used to be. Still, still, and prices are gone up. The only reason we know prices have gone up is because it went up from what it used to be uh, over the last year. And if it keeps going up, guys, jeez. I'm just glad we have a few people in the house to fucking help out, you know what I'm saying? But Arkansas is usually, just saying, Arkansas is usually the last one felt and the last one dealt. That's why you don't ever see any of our. I was kind of happy that we actually saw our mayor, or our governor, sorry, Sarah, up there on the national TV. They're doing an interview. I was actually kind of surprised about that. Not very many Arkansas people get out there and do anything. Okay, most of the people in Arkansas are in-house stuff. You go shoot up a school, if you're not dead, you will be charged with whatever you done. Okay? If you go speeding down the road, they will not hesitate to stop you. If they see you. Most of the time, people just around here, we don't have enough cops to push the law other than theft and break-ins and stuff like that, which there were 27 break-ins at a local gas station. And over here where we live, and I didn't know about that, but apparently there were 27 break-ins at this local gas station. And wow, that's all I gotta say, guys. I I know crime is out there, okay, and that's car break-ins. And I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the break-ins are out of convenience. Okay, it's there, we're there. There's no. Uh, I mean, convenience. I mean, he's there, or she, or whoever broke into the cars, whatever. It's there at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, convenience. I bet you $5 if the car had an alarm, okay, and the alarm was set, that car would not have been broke into. I guarantee it. That alarm went off, would have gone off, and he would have, or she, whoever the fuck it was, would have ran off because it's out of convenience. My truck has an alarm system, and I'm usually sitting in it when I'm at a gas station, or I'm standing off to the side of it getting gas. My wife is the one that normally runs in. I'm not a people person, y'all. Even though I do this, and I thought it was gonna be, well, I think is fun. I enjoy it. Alright, when it comes to real life and stuff like that, I'm not really a people person. I would rather talk to you over like Discord or something rather than meet you in person. Although I do have quite a few friends. I've just been burned by a lot of people, guys. A lot of people. And I try not to put myself in those positions anymore. Ever. And you can ask my friends, they know that about me, so they all try to, the people that are my friends, and I don't have very many friends. I have a few people that I would, you know, I consider friends, and I have a few people that I would play games with and stuff like that. But those are, unless I met you, like, I met a friend of mine that I met online playing a certain game called EQ2. I knew him for like 4 years through online, and then found out that he was moved into another friend of mine's that I played that same game with that I actually knew. He lives here in the same town as I do. Uh, uh, he's known them for, say, I don't know, 10, 15 years, and I didn't realize that. And he came down to the house, and or actually I went to our mutual friend's house to meet him and stuff like that. He's a pretty good guy. He's a pretty good guy. I mean, I haven't played games or anything with him in a few years, but I would still consider him a friend to a degree. And the only reason that is because when he was having hardships, instead of calling me and talking to me about stuff, he called my wife and talked to my wife about stuff. And to me, that's you're confiding in my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's not really my friend, that's her friend. And trust me, anybody that knows me in for real life would not do anything to compromise my life with my wife. And you can even ask my wife that. And it's not because we're just old, guys. Let me just put it that way. We're just old. And none of us have actually our age friends. Most of everybody is younger, out running around with their families. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We're not going out and hanging out with singles. Although to a married man and a married woman, I have heard of that happening before. But nah, she'd never do that to me. She loves me too much, and I love her. That is one key thing: is communication and love, guys. You gotta love your spouse. If you want it to do right, you gotta love them. And I'm not saying that as a duty. I'm just saying if you want things to work out, communicate and love them. Like I bring stuff home every now and then for my wife, just to give her something. Okay. It's never been any flowers. I'm not that type of guy, okay? You could ask my wife. I'm not the type of guy. I will bring something that you want or need before I bring you any fucking flowers that are just gonna die. Like she always said, "Oh, I want." She one time she asked for some flowers, and I was like, "Okay, is a flower bush good for you?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'll take a flower bush." I went, "Okay." And I never told her I was going to bring them home, but I brought her a couple of rose bushes home. I think one of them was three, a pink one and two yellow ones, and she loved them to death. Them things grew like weeds. They were okay. It was 2 degrees outside. Them things were budding and flowering. Well, maybe not 2 degrees, but it was cold. They shouldn't have been that. They shouldn't have had leaves, but they had leaves and they were just going to town. My wife's good at growing stuff, y'all. I thought I had a pretty good green thumb, but she beats me on that shit. If she can make something grow in the middle of winter, we are going down, guys. We're going down. If she can make something, just saying, guys, if she can make something grow in the middle of winter that's not supposed to be growing in the middle of fucking winter and budding and flowering, that's a hell of a feat, man. I wish we should have took pictures of that son bitch with snow on it with flowers. We never did we? No, we never did. We never took a picture of that motherfucker flowering and freaking shit. It was the nuttiest thing. I even told her, I was like, okay, I've been messing with plants for years, okay? I was inside garden, outside garden associated, Home Depot and other companies like that. Okay? So I know a little bit. Let me take something to drink real quick. All right. So I've worked in retail for a little while, guys. Sorry about the clip. I needed to make some get something to drink. But I've worked. What am I doing? Oh, I need to. How much we got? We got 19. All right. Do, 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 do. But like I said, I know I've got a green thumb. I can grow just about anything, and I guarantee you, I can kill just about anything. Me and my dad, we tried to get rid of this yucca plant that was in our. Have you ever seen yucca plants? They're good. They look pretty one time a year, and the rest of the time they just look like a dead beanstalk with spikes on the end of it. But anyway, we tried to get rid of this yucca plant. It multiplied. It was a root bound plant, which means if you don't get rid of the entire root, that son of a bitch will come back every damn time. Kind of like bamboo. So what we did, we dug that whole planter out. Thought we got every root that was in, but apparently it took almost a year, but that yucca plant came back. Almost a year. It took it almost a year, but that yucca plant came back. Now bamboo, what I've heard is if you wait till it gets a bunch of big stalks on it, and then right before it puts out leaves, right before it gets the leaves on it, or right when it gets the leaves on it, you cut that stalk down, all the big stalks around it down. And then every time it comes up, you do that. Wait for the biggest stalks to come up. And then right before it puts leaves on it, you cut it down and you'll get rid of bamboo. But that's just what I heard. I never had to tackle bamboo. My wife has had a lucky bamboo, and that's a little bitty fucking bamboo. And it grew to a large. It was growing. She was about to put another piece of it in put another pot, and a dog ate it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Tore it up, killed it. It didn't come back from that. And yes, I bought her that too. So, I mean, is that a hint that you want me to get? Okay, well, as soon as I can find one and get the money, that was a rare occurrence in the job that I worked at that point in time to get a lucky bamboo. I think they have them at Home Depot. I'll go check over there. Yeah, that thing grew pretty big. But some plants you just gotta treat a certain way. So what we did was we thought we got all the roots up, and we obviously didn't. One shoot still come up. So what we did was when that shoot came up, right before it flowered, we cut it down. And then Dad says, okay, if that thing pops up again, we're gonna do the same thing. Right before it flowers, we're gonna cut it down. When it shoots that stalk up in the middle, and it puts out little budlets out right before it opens up and seeds out, you cut that son of a bitch down. And what that does is it takes a lot of energy to do that, to build that up and put that out there. If it's a root bound plant, it takes a lot of energy for that plant to do that. We need 6 more. I think it's 6 more. But so what you do is you just keep cutting that son of a bitch down until it just won't come back. And you cut the whole thing down. You don't just cut the budding stalk off. You just go down to the base of the root and you cut that son of a bitch off, and then it'll keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it's like, okay, I've wasted so much energy, I can't do this anymore. And it eventually died out. That one I do know. Yucca plants, if you plant them out in the wild, boy, they are rough to get rid of. I will tell you that. They're root bound plants. The reason we wanted to get rid of the yucca plant is because we wanted to put some other flowers there. And whenever we dug around the yucca plants, they overwhelm the other flowers and they die. And so we wanted to get rid of them so that we could plant other plants there. I don't know who planted the yucca plants, but it took us almost 4 years to get rid of those yucca plants. And yeah, and Home Depot sells those. I think they're spiky. I think they're spiky terrors. What, yucca? Ghost flowers? Yeah, one time a year for about 3 days, they're beautiful. Yeah, one time a year for about 3 days, they're beautiful. And then the rest of the time, it just looks like a dead. Yep. But like I was saying, one time a year, 3 to 4, maybe even 5 days if you're lucky. It's a beautiful plant. Not gonna lie, it's a beautiful plant. But after that year, dude, or that one time, that 5 days, it's a spiky terror. And the reason I hate it is because mowing around them and walking around them just to get anything done was a pain in the ass. Because they have little freaking leaves that have points on them that are sharp as fuck. And when you got a lot of weed eating to do, and you got to weed eat around those plants, when you brush up around them, boy, they'll poke the fuck out of you. And mostly, they're just, I don't think they're pretty at all. Pretty. Yeah, but I'm not a flower guy anyway, so it don't really matter in my opinion. I'm just telling you, I have certain things that are hard to fucking get rid of. I am going to start building a uh, greenhouse in our backyard, and I'm going to buy greenhouse material, not actual greenhouse material, but plastics and stuff that are used for greenhouse. And then I'm going to start working on getting a top done and fix up, and then I'm going to start working on the base to fit the top, because the top is going to be like an accordion side piped roof that you can fan out and fan in. And around here, since it's warm during the summer, you don't really want because hot can be too hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a base of bricks and stuff mortared together with rods going down into the ground in the middle of them. And we're going to start building the greenhouse. But we're going to make the top of it and the walls able to be taken down. And I think I'm going to use pallets for that, because we're going to do a 2-foot brick, and then pallets are going to set on top of that. And then the roof is going to be accordion style with piping, and you're going to be able to take it and latch it onto the top of the pallets. But I want to be able to make the walls to where I can take them down during the summer and put them up when it starts getting cold. And then that's where we're going to grow all our tomatoes, onions, and potatoes and stuff. And I'm probably going to get into canning. I needed to already be into this before now, to be honest with you. Some stuff, like building and stuff like that, carpentry, I've never done it. I went and worked construction for a while. and I learned a bit. I learned that it's hard work. Not my type of work, guys. I don't mind hard work because I did my own lawn care service for fucking almost 2.5 years. And let me still tell you, without any good help, that gets rough. That is a rough job. Buddy of mine, he he goes, "Hey, I found a job." I was like, "What is it?" And he goes, "He's gonna pay me $10 an hour for mowing yards." And I went, no, uh-uh." And he goes, "Why?" I was like, "I'll do it for 20." And he goes, "Why do you say that?" And I was like, "Have you ever mowed as many yards as a lawn care service as it mows?" And he goes, "No." I was like, "Okay, you go ahead and do what you're going to do and let me know how much you would want to take that after you do it." And he goes, "All right, all right, all right." And he went and worked. He come in beat red, worn down. I mean, he was worn the fuck out. I mean, just drenched in sweat, had grass and dirt and crap all over him and stuff like that. And I looked at him, I was like, "How much would you take that job?" Because he wasn't going back. He told me that. And I was like, "How much would you take that job now?" And he goes, I'd need at least $20 an hour to do that job. I was like, the only time that kind of service is good is when you're at the top or running your own crew for somebody already at the top. But when you're the lowbie on the totem pole, that is the roughest damn job ever. And since I ran mine, let me tell you, you're doing it all. You're doing every single bit of it. And I had no guys helping me out. And I was making anywhere from $40 to $50 an hour, depending on what kind of job I was doing. And I was still cheaper than half the people around here doing lawn care. But see, they had crews. And the difference is I didn't, it was just me, and I would take, like 65% and put back into the business. And I would get paid a percentage of each time I went onto the lawn and did a lawn. And what I didn't do was take out a percentage, which I should have done, was take a percentage out of taxes. And I didn't. And that's what caused me to not want to do that no more. I mean, I wasn't making a whole lot. I was making, I mean, I was making more working for other companies than I was for myself. So I decided to hang that up and go chase other stuff. Like I said, guys, I'm not the smartest cookie in the world, and I never will be. I know enough, and what I don't know, I usually try to learn, like editing. I'm trying to learn that. It's just rough. I don't really have the time since I've had to work weekends every now and then here lately. It's been rough. Damn, how deep are we gonna go? Alright, let's. I think that's tier 2 dirt right there. I think this is gonna be rough to drive down. Unless you're on the quad bike. Then it shouldn't be too bad. But we're gonna try anyway. Digging it all out. So the reason I don't know if I've already told you this, but I probably have. The reason there's something wrong with my GPU. It's been running pretty hot, uh, and I think something has either clogged it up and I've blown it out. The best I know how to. I don't want to take it apart because I'm not that expertise in that stuff. Um, but I need to take it in and get it looked at, and he said he would put some new thermal paste on everything and clean stuff and things like that. So I'm gonna do that. Pay him to fix my stuff, and he's a local boy, and he runs a shop. So I would rather keep my money here local anyway than send it off to get somebody else to fix it. And I don't have any, since it's a built system where I bought all the parts individually and he built it for me anyway, and he already knows pretty much what's in it, it will be easier for him to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I got a play date with somebody today here pretty soon. I'm going to try a little bit of Creativerse. I haven't played it in a long time. I don't know what changes they've done or anything like that. I might do a recording of it sometime. I don't know. Probably not. It's not really one that I would play by myself anyway. These games like Hydroneer and Satisfactory, those games, oh man. Games like that, like in The Infected, Solo, Survival, yeah. Yeah, I'll play the hell out of those games. And I've been playing a little bit of the beta branch where all the new update is coming out. And let me tell you guys, it's better. It's a lot better, in my personal opinion. I'm still not good at speed running anything, so when I start doing some recordings when the beta comes out, I'll be seasoned up a little bit because I have been playing it a bit. Alright, let's see if we can back down this bit. Probably not. Nope. So we're gonna have to dig out more. Boom. I know it's kind of boring, guys. Just sitting here listening to me talk and stuff like that. We're gonna go one more deep and then I'm gonna start slanting it off. Boom, boom. That looks like, there we go. Alright, that should get us pretty far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start it from right there. And we're going to slant it off. Boom, 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 boom. Like I said, y'all remember me saying about the last playthrough where this takes a long time to do all this unless you go and buy nukes and stuff and do it that way? Yeah, I wasn't just saying it, but we are about to hit tier 2 down there. Yeah, let's just hold this bad boy down. We can do it without making a mistake, right? Boom. I don't know why I did that. Alright. We're getting there now. It's getting dark. I think I just messed that up. There we go. That's good enough. Alright. Now that should go. Look at that. Alright. And that right there should be the start of tier 2. Because that looks like tier 2 dirt. We just got to tier 2 dirt, y'all. Gotta go get some more platforms. Concrete foundations. Oh yeah. I think one more. Boom. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is a fucking T2. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to... No, I wanted to go to T1 first, and then stop at T1. So I need to go get the T1. We'll turn this on. Need to go get us another bag. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. We got pretty deep today. We're gonna get us a T1 pickaxe, which we gotta go all the way back over here for. Because I think the one over here in the, I can't remember the name of that town, only has T2. And I never bought a T1. And I need to be at the top of T2 for this build that I'm going to be working on. This part of the build that I'm going to be working on. Alright. Boom.
Take a look at my goods.
And boom. Getting better at driving, huh? By the way, if you just hit a direction button, it keeps rolling. I don't know if any of y'all know that. Alright. Grab this. Throw that right there. We're gonna grab 6 more of these. Alright.
Thanks for your business.
You're welcome.
Huh?
I wish you weren't the only person selling these in this town. Alright, now we're gonna pull back out. We're gonna get stuck in here. I wanted to turn sharper than that, but I keep hitting the wall. Pull out a little bit. There we go. There we are. There we are. Alright,
Come have a gander.
we're gonna grab like 10 of these, which would be 200. Now you just pull up a little bit. Oh, damn, I grabbed one too many. There we go. Hell yeah. And we're doing this without mods, guys. It's gonna take us a while to get anywhere, but I can't believe I slept in today, dude. I slept in till freaking what time was it? Almost 6:30? 5:30. 5:30? That's not really sleeping in. Well, I guess it is when you wake up at 3 o'clock almost every day. So what I want to do is I want to see this right here. Alright, now. I don't care if you're way up there. Alright. Right there. Alright. Alright. So we now have T2 dirt. I didn't realize I had a T2 shovel, or a pickaxe. Doodaloo. Alright. So it looks like that T2 dirt went up. No, it didn't. Alright. There we go. That is where we're going to stop this. Remember guys, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the content, you don't want to miss anything, hit that notification bell and you should be notified every time I drop something. Go down, thank you. But other than that, guys, I hope all of y'all are doing well, doing the best you can. These times are rough. I hope everybody's just doing the best they can and to what they got, you know, and I hope nobody's starving and got everything they need. But other than that, guys, I mean that. I just hope all y'all are doing well. So I can't go there, but I can go there. So we'll do that, and then we'll dig that out. Great. So this is setting on top of T2. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. We got this deep. I'm going to take a picture of it real quick. Boom. I hope all y'all are doing well, guys. I mean that. I hope all y'all are doing well. I'm going to go ahead and probably do another video of this, me digging this to China. I hope all of y'all are doing well, doing the best you can, man. I mean that. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. That's why I keep saying it, guys. Just, I guess I don't have anything better to say, I guess. Except for maybe a story here and there. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. And we're going to put this over here too. Alright. It's looking good, looking good. I gotta trim this edge off a little bit, but that is where our little starting of our I don't know, whatever you want to call this, our mine. That is where we're gonna start our mine at, where we're gonna start putting drills and stuff down there, and then over towards this direction under here. That's where we're going to have some more stuff built. That's going to be pumping stuff up to the parking and the other stuff that we build up here. Alright guys, I hope all y'all are doing well, doing the best you can. I know I keep saying that, but there you go guys. Remember, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the content and don't want to miss anything, hit that notification bell and you should be notified every time I drop something. I hope all y'all are doing well, doing the best you can, and I will see y'all in the next one. As always, keep playing your games.